for the con side of financial literacy. Financial literacy is the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills, including personal financial management, budgeting, and investing. However, this can be a negative thing to learn at a young age. First and foremost, introducing children to such complex concepts at a young age can be both confusing and overwhelming. Additionally, most parents don't even understand how to properly introduce this concept to their child, thus increasing confusion. Not to mention, children already have many responsibilities and tasks, and instead of de-stressing, they have to learn financial literacy. I have many peers who are constantly working till 11 p.m. at night just to do studying and homework, barely finding any additional free time. Imagine adding a new concept they have to grasp. This could lead to an overwhelming amount of stress. It is better to learn this as an adult due to the fact you could learn it at the same time as starting a job, thereby reducing the stress. Not only that, but it'll be easier to grasp the topic, being able to compare it to real-world experience. The small amounts of benefits of learning financial literacy as a child doesn't hold a candle to learning it as an adult, considering learning it as a child can lead to overconfidence, a fake idea of understanding financial literacy, which can thus lead to poor financial investments and unnecessary risks. An example of this is someone being overconfident in their financial learning due to learning it young, making investing decisions. This financial literacy could cause them to think that the risk of investing is almost nothing and that they will certainly get their money back, when the reality of the situation is that they will just end up losing all their money due to arrogance. Similarly, over 90% of stock investors lose money in the stock market each year. This could be due to arrogance caused by learning financial literacy at a young age. Learning financial literacy as a child is simply unrealistic. While others may claim that you could simply integrate this into schools, this is simply not true. It would take billions of dollars and decades. For instance, people have been trying to implement mental health classes and services for decades. The first attempt dates back to 1810. Although the first student health service is credited to Amherst College in 1861, almost 50 years passed before Princeton University established the first mental health service in 1910. Over 100 years later, most schools finally have mental health classes and services. This year alone, these classes cost $140 million to put into schools, $120 million in 2022, $100 million in 2020, and $75 million in 2019. This can be compared to both the timeline and cost it would take to implement financial literacy in schools. It is clear to see that each year the cost increases to keep these classes and services in place, which would most likely be the case for financial literacy. People who learn financial literacy at a young age can be obsessed with increasing their money. However, money simply isn't everything. Cherishing the time you have with others and your happiness is most important. As you can see, learning financial literacy at a young age isn't as good as learning it as an adult, and just simply not realistic. Pro side of financial literacy. Financial literacy refers to the knowledge and understanding of various financial concepts, tools, and practices that individuals need to make informed and effective decisions about their personal finances. Financial literacy equips students with essential life skills, enabling them to make well-informed decisions and effectively manage their money throughout their lives. Making financially responsible decisions becomes an integral part of daily life, influencing how people manage their income, expenses, and even debt. It impacts financial events like saving for the future, and even the way people approach major life events, like buying a house, pursuing education, or even planning retirement. While looking back at their past, many adults wish they would have learned financial literacy and gained financial awareness while they're young. In 2023, the Ramsey report found that 88% of American adults admitted that high school did not make them fully prepared for handling money once they check out on their own. 75% of American adults also said in their years following high school that often 32%, or sometimes even 42% of them felt stressed due to financial issues. Lack of financial literacy often results in missed opportunities to save and invest early, a key factor in building long-term wealth. People that start saving and putting their money in simple investments when they're young are able to meet their financial goals quicker and reach a stage of stability. Individuals who start investing when they're young benefit from compound interest, which creates a snowball effect. Your wealth grows faster because you earn returns, not only on the principal, but also from previous returns. For example, someone investing $5,000 annually from age 20, having a 10% annual return rate, will have $2,213,000 by age 60. In contrast, a person who delays investing until age 35 with the same $5,000 yearly contributions will accumulate only $491,000 by age 60. According to CNBC, nearly 1 in 5 adults between ages 18 and 24 with a credit record in the United States currently have debt in collections. Since they aren't financially literate, they don't know how to avoid getting into high debt traps, and they lose so much of their time just trying to tackle all their debt. People who are financially literate know how to be smart about borrowing and managing their resources. Financial literacy also teaches people to start personal budgeting, which teaches essential financial habits, such as saving regularly and avoiding overspending. It helps young people manage daily expenses like rent and groceries while being able to set aside money for emergencies. Early budgeting also reduces reliance on debt, which is crucial for maintaining financial stability later in life. Financial literacy helps protect the financial capital that you have by investing, saving, having lower interest on your debt, and budgeting. It does that by teaching individuals how to manage risks and high interest debt and build savings. It promotes smart investing strategies such as diversification to minimize losses from market fluctuations. Mastering financial literacy skills leads to financial freedom, which means living comfortably without dependence on debt or stress over everyday expenses. Financial freedom gives individuals full control over their money, allowing them to make life choices based on personal goals rather than financial limitations. Thank you for your time.